Hello world of YouTube, welcome to another vinyl collection update. Normally I don't do these back to back, even though the last time I did these it was back to back. But I was waiting after filming the last one for one more pre-order to release, and I didn't realize it was not going to come out till April. And my mom came to visit, I got my second stimmy, my birthday happened, and I bought a bunch of records. The pre-order finally came in, so I said, you know what, we're going to stop for a little while and just update the collection. So here we are today. As per usual, it's organized by time frame. So we're going to go over the stuff I got when my mom came to visit, then we're going to go over the stuff I got for my birthday, and then we're going to go over, well, that's kind of going to be the end of it, the physical birthday, then the online birthday, because I bought some stuff online. But when my mom came to visit, I took her to my favorite spots, as usual. I went to the Exchange, both the ones on the north side and the east side of Indy, and got a handful of things. First up, the one on the east side has literally every Ghost record in Ghost discography on vinyl. So I bought Meliora, easily one of, if not my favorite record from the band's catalog. Saw them sort of taking the ideas from their first two records and fleshing them out into a holistic experience that I think is incredible. The heavy parts are super sinister, and the light parts feel so in line with the character, but so dark in what they're singing about. I love this. I love this record. I think it's really, really good, and I think it's definitely a shining moment in this band's career. And I had to get it. I'll probably get the rest of their discography, or at least the parts that I really, really enjoy. But I had to start with at least Meliora. And I also had seen that they had, because I bought Evil Empire the last time I went to the East Side. They also had Battle of Los Angeles, a record that, I mean, I love this record a lot, as much as Evil Empire, if not a little more. I think it's still an incredible, heavy, aggressive record. I recently talked about Rage Against the Machine on the Patreon, so I feel like I've kind of recently gotten my thoughts out on Rage pretty recently, but I had to get it, because I'm trying to get, I mean, it's one of my favorite 3-album runs, so I'm trying to get that run on vinyl. But I got Battle of LA, so it's a good step up. It's a good next grab after Evil Empire. And then also, coincidentally, I wasn't intentionally trying to get all of this band's discography, but I had found another one of the records I don't own on vinyl, so I went and got Get Behind Me, Satan. Another great record by the White Stripes, a very underrated record in my opinion. I got into the band sort of before this and after Elephant, and so this was like my first record to listen to as a fan of the band, and so I hold it pretty near and dear to my heart. Plus, the White Stripes are one of my favorite bands, so I just like that they were continuing to expand their sonics on this in gratifying ways. And again, I had to get it. I didn't even know I had a vinyl pressing, and it said this was like for the first time on pure black vinyl, so I bought it and added it to the collection. And all these pressings so far are pretty normal. They're just sort of the record on black, as per usual. If there's a special pressing, you know I'm going to show it off. And after the Exchange, I also took it to my go-to spot, the Vinyl Rescue Project, and while they had also had Red Medicine there, at least they've had it before, I don't know if they had it that one time, but they also had In on the Kill Taker, which is another incredible Fugazi project. As you guys know, I bought Repeater a little while ago, and I figured I'd also buy this, because I like Fugazi, I like their sounds, and I like this record a lot. I think I actually like it more than Repeater, and I was happy to snag this. I think it's a gem. I think it's got some good heavy shit, some good aggressive shit on this project. And again, similarly to the White Stripes, I'm not intentionally seeking out all of Fugazi's discography, but I'm glad that Discord is repressing at least a lot of it. And whenever I can find a record, if I can, I'll grab it, because I wouldn't mind having Fugazi's discog in my collection. But yeah, good to get In on the Kill Taker. It's another classic in my eyes, similarly to pretty much everything I've covered so far. Now, a modern classic that I found when we went to Target, because, you know, I bought that Amy Winehouse record at Target. I saw that they had Good Kid, Mad City, and I was like, why the fuck not? You know, it's Good Kid, Mad City. It's a hip-hop classic full of bangers, a good story, and saw that Kendrick Lamar wasn't just a one-trick pony with Section 80, and saw that a label debut wasn't going to turn him into just some pop rap clown. And what's cool about this pressing is actually it's clear. It's a clear pressing of the project, which I think is really neat. It looks cool as hell on this. So I'm glad to have it. I'm glad that it's in my collection. I'm glad that it's such a unique pressing. It looks really cool when the light hits it. You know, the grooves, you can really see them. It looks really sick. But yeah, this record's incredible. I love it so much. Definitely a good expansion on the storytelling in Section 80, and kind of sets himself up for more conceptual stuff like he would do on To Pimp a Butterfly. Plus, this pressing has at least one bonus track I've never heard of, Now or Never, with Mary J. Blige, which I think is really cool. I've never heard that track. I like Mary J. Blige, and I like Kendrick Lamar, so I'm sure that song slaps. But yeah, grab that. Now for my birthday, because, you know, you get that birthday money from relatives who don't really know what exactly to get you. So I went back to the exchange, originally to get 2 other records that I didn't end up getting, because they're still there, and I'm hoping that they're still there when I go there next so that I can get them. But I was carousing around and I saw 2 records there I'd never seen before that felt really timely to buy given videos that I dropped recently, and I was like, this just feels serendipitous. I need to grab these. So, first off, I got Rage's debut, so I've got their 3-album run now. This is the XX repressing, which means it's the remaster, which I think the remaster's fine, but the original mix of this is still perfection. 10 tracks of perfection. It was my album in 1992, if you guys caught that video recently. And I was like, this just feels so timely that I had to grab this. I had to buy this record, because it's incredible. But then also, they had my favorite Talking Heads record there. They had Remain in Light. And I was like, well, fuck. Again, this just feels super timely, because I dropped the Talking Heads review not too long ago. And I love this record. I think that it's incredible. If you haven't seen my Talking Heads review, it's on screen now, along with the 1992 video when I was talking about Rage, because this record's incredible. It's not a great gateway into the band, but it's a hell of an experimental record that, again, I really empathize with the writing process and what behind this. A lot of the grooves are still tight, and the experimentations are super neat. And I'm glad to have it. But then lastly, I also made some online purchases because, you know, when you're sometimes you just go carousing on the internet and you find out that one of your favorite bands is doing a yard sale on their website, and proceeds go to support them directly. And so Mastodon had a re-release of, or had a pressing of Leviathan, my favorite record. Again, Mastodon review on as a card up there on the corner, wherever. And I had to buy it. The signed ones were already sold out, which is fine. But, I mean, look at this. Look at this gatefold. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful record. And the pressing itself is also super beautiful. Look at that. It's like a blue pinwheel splatter. That's gorgeous. So good. Again, sludge, prog, metal, perfection. Leviathan. It's about whales. I love whales. I love this. I just love the way this looks. And again, they're having a yard sale. I don't know if it's still going on, but I saw it on Instagram. And they're selling gear. They're selling merch. They're selling some of their own clothes. Like, not like, I'm sure it's, you know, stuff that they just don't wear anymore. Again, it's a yard sale. They're treating it like a yard sale. You can buy Xbox 360 games for Mastodon on their website. So I'll link that in the description. Go support the guys. They're working on a new record, and they're in some dire shit right now, it seems. So go support them. I did. I'm happy I did, because again, I love Mastodon, and I'm excited to have Leviathan. Now all I need is Blood Mountain, and I've got that 3-album run done. I also recently was carousing through Turntable Lab, because I see people talk about it a lot. I know the Melon has like an ambassador link through them. And I bought Midnight Marauders. Not my favorite Tribe record, but a classic still in its own regard. You know, a lot of great classic jazz rap tracks coat this record. And I had to buy it. I didn't see Low End Theory on there until after buying this. So I'm going to have to get Low End Theory because I like that record more than this one. But, I mean, dude, you got Steve Biko award tour. You got Keep It Rollin'. Just jam after jam on this project. Still heat, still fire, and I'm glad to have it. Still, you can never go wrong with Midnight Marauders. It's still a classic, hands down. I mean, look at the album cover. It's everybody reacting to it. If you don't know, that's what the album cover for this is. It's everybody listening to this and just reacting to it. It's incredible. There's the Beastie Boys right there. You know, you got a whole bunch of peeps from the scene. It's cool. Got them on the back too. I love this record. It's still heat. And then lastly, the record that I ordered before the last update that finally got here because I saw it was being released in April is the first ever pressing of another record that I hold near and dear to my heart. Roots Rock Riot, Skindred's second album that saw them sort of expanding on their reggae metal roots into something that has some more palatable stuff, or at least more accessible pop-leaning stuff. Pop-leaning as far as like production style and structure, but it's still heavy at points as well. But they're doing a first ever pressing of this on their Bandcamp, so I pre-ordered it. And actually, with the pre-order, you also got a special little 7-inch with some B-sides, just a little 7-inch. Look at that. Which I had never heard these B-sides before, so I'm glad to have this because again, I love the songs on this project. And the pressing itself, because still it's green. It's a green pressing of the record, which is incredible. Again, really good jams. And again, this is going on now. They still have some of these on their Bandcamp. And again, just wanted to support these guys. While I may have not loved their last record as much as this, you know, I'm still hoping they turn out some good jams in due time. But yeah, that's all I had to say. That's the only records I got this month. That's over the last month. That's what I bought this month. It was a lot to add, but again, I was waiting for this to come in, so it felt worth it. Plus, I had the funds too, so why not spend it on music? Because I love music. But what do you think of these records? Do you like these records? Do you like the ones that I've added? Did you know that some of these bands had done repressings or were doing things like yard sales on their websites? Let me know in those comments down below. If you like this collection update, give it a like. If you want to see more of my music, gaming, and general order content, be sure to subscribe. Special thanks to my patrons. If you want to join their ranks to get early access to content like the other reformatted discography review on Skindred that's also on the Patreon that won't go live till next year, early access to content, exclusive content, or to help drive the community, it's linked in the description. I'm going to get out of here, though. I've been Valrak. You guys have good days, lives, and situations. And I'll see you another day.